What's up, spider monkey?
What's up, matted hair nest?
What if my hair doesn't look that bad today?
Well, you told me earlier this week it was matted.
I know because listen, we got back from Paracon on last Sunday or Monday, whatever the fuck, and then I just couldn't move for days. And then I have a lot of hair. My hair is almost down to my ass. It gets fucking matted. So I was like, you know what? I have to chop all my hair off. I'm sick of this shit.
It made me remember when I got one of my first rescue cats, and she had mats in her hair, and I had to cut her mats out, and she was so sad, but she was so happy once I had done it.
Am I your rescue cat?
I feel like you are a rescue pet.
I know you just pet my head sometimes and give me food, and you're like, no, she's fine. Let her sleep.
Let me tell you, I'm coming in hot on this episode.
Good. Somebody needs to. We're fucking tired as fuck.
No shit. Listen, let me just tell you, my father is a older gentleman who lives up north by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether or not he and I always get along or have had a great relationship, I've been trying to call him for like 3 days. So finally I you can't call an operator anymore and say like, can you check a line for me? Like there's no such thing as that anymore. You used to be able to do that where you could dial 0 and say like, could you check the line? If you dial 0 now, it just like goes nowhere. So I called his cable company that also does his phone, and they're like, yeah, his whole area has had an outage. We're working to fix it. No ETA on the time we're going to get it back up. Are you fucking kidding me? You know, not just him, but how many fucking people live in rural Michigan that like might need help or something?
Yeah, that's scary as fuck.
And then they tweeted to me today. They were like, we apologize for, not having his service working. And I tweeted back to them. I was like, don't fucking apologize to me. Apologize to the senior citizens who might need help over the past 3 days who haven't been able to call a hospital.
How does a landline go down?
Because it's up north, so I'm sure the cables get knocked down by trees and wind. And then, like, they're going to send somebody up there immediately to fix that. You know what I mean?
That's wild. He doesn't have a cell phone?
He has a cell phone, but there's no signal where he's at. Like, he uses his cell phone when he's, like, driving around.
Oh, well, that's shitty.
Their company, I'm shit talking right now. They're called Frontier. They are garbage. Garbage.
You hear that, Frontier?
Garbage.
Garbage. Well, in better news, we had our first ever What's Up Weirdo and Friends live show yesterday on YouTube.
We did, and you know what? I assume that my father's phone power outage was the reason that he probably was the only non-family member of mine that didn't call in.
I know. You're going to have to send him a link so he can watch it. I feel like he would love it. But yeah, we did a 5-hour live stream and had a bunch of our friends pop on. Before it, we didn't announce any guests. We didn't announce any order. We didn't know. We billed it as like a happy hour, or like, I was thinking like when you sit at a bar and your friends walk in the door and you're like, hey, so-and-so's here. Like, that's exactly how we wanted it to feel. Like, who's walking in the door? Who's this? And it like went exactly like that.
I like that.
I loved it. I know. It was so cute. Like, people, Bex from Liminal Earth, she was first to pop on, and she was just like in her car. And then
it was what you're talking about. It was exactly when you go to a bar and you're sitting there and you know somebody's going to show up. But you don't know who, and then people just roll in all day long while you're sitting there. Yeah,
and then like in that situation too, like it's like different groups of friends, so then your friends get to know your other friends like at the bar, you know what I mean? Like your friend groups mix and it's all jolly times.
Yeah, and there's like, it was funny too because I was thinking of how much it really was like when you're at a bar and your friends roll in, because like Jeremy from Liminal Earth came in with a bunch of people that he knew, the other Liminal Earth crew like Garrett and Bex. Then they rolled out, and then later on, like Jeremy came back by himself. Everybody's doing their stuff.
Yeah, like I walked the other two home and I'm back.
It's happened way too real.
I know. And then Courtney, Liminal Librarian, she was literally on the street in New Orleans, called in, gets a historic ghost story out of her purse and reads us a ghost story with fucking New Orleans glitter on her face and a drink in her hand. This is the best vibe ever.
And then in those situations too, all of a sudden, my sister showed up.
Yeah, like I swear to you, that was the most like crazy moment for me. Like, if people only knew how fucking private your sister is, and like they don't even have fucking social media, and then we're just joking around on the screen like, hey, do you want to jump in? And she comes on, your whole fucking your sister, your brother-in-law, and your nephew all were on, and it was people were so touched. I swear I got comments today. People were like, we got to see a side of Tenny that we never see. It was so wholesome. Like, y'all get along so good. You guys have such a good rapport. I'm like, yeah, we do.
The Tennys are so fucking strong. They'll beat anybody in arm wrestling.
Yeah, they were just mesmerized by your sister's hair. So good. I fucking loved it. That was so cute. I was so surprised. I literally hope nobody thinks that was planned, because it was not. I was shook.
I told my sister to call in.
No, you didn't.
I did. I told her the day before. I said, I want you to be a mystery guest. Will you call in?
Oh my God, you just ruined everything. No, I was kidding.
Then she said yes, but I didn't really think she would call in. Like, I asked her out of like, because she's my sister and I know she listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
She really is like private. Like, I did not think she was going to call in, much less call in with my brother-in-law, much less Miles call in. Video. Oh, it's crazy.
No, but okay, like whatever, 5 days ago or a week ago when you said you have a super secret guest and you're not telling me, is that who you're fucking talking about?
Yes.
I thought you were talking about somebody famous, but that was like literally better than that. She's famous to us. That was so perfect. Yeah, Robin, a tired witch, was on, our good friend Robin. She said some really interesting stuff about magic and witchcraft and just making it your own and how you don't have to listen to anybody's rules, which is like our whole shit.
And then Katie, perfect to what we were talking about. Katie rolled in, hung out, talked, spread some knowledge, made us laugh, and then was like, peace out, I gotta smoke some weed.
I know, she like gave us tarot readings, talked about a crow. It was fucking perfect. Adam and Amy were on location filming Kindred, and they popped on to say hi, and then like Adam stuck around for a bit while Liminal Earth held up a plant and put a machine on it, and we listened to the plant talking to us, and all of us were just like in stunned silence. Like, that is the cutest, like, listen to its language. God, that was cute. And then Josh Mallerman came on towards the end. Like, we were both starving. We had been drinking since like 5. Josh came on the last like hour and just like re-electrified everybody.
He just had energy like nonstop. Here's the thing, because I really did have a massive headache, and I think it was from staring at the screen for so long.
For sure.
I read somewhere today, like, you can buy like just glasses that have like a weird blue tint on them.
Are you the last person on earth to find out about these, or?
I am an old man. I didn't
they
know
have
about
glasses,
these things.
but also there's like screen. You can get a screen thing, like a film.
Oh, well, I need something like that, I think. I want to see if that helps my eyes.
Yeah, iPhones have too, like, what is it called? Hang on. I have it on right now because I've had a headache all day.
Like a filter on your phone?
Yeah, night shift. I wish I could do that on my computer too, where it just takes out all the blue light, but.
Well, and you know, my phone brightness and my screen brightness is up 1,000%.
I know. I didn't really have the problem during the live show, but then after, we did 2 fucking full hours on Patreon after as a Patreon post show. And that's when I started to get a fucking headache. It was too much looking at the screen. So maybe I need to get a film too, but we had a blast. Adam came back and told us crazy stories, and a bunch of Pates were in there. At one point, we had 100 people in there, and I hope it didn't cut anybody off. I didn't see any comments saying that they couldn't get in the room, but maybe it just shows us 100 and we can't see past 100. I don't fucking know.
No, like I said, since we have the paid version of Zoom, I think we can have more than 100.
Yeah, I just couldn't see anybody past page 4, but.
Yeah.
But I love seeing everybody in their little living rooms with their little pets and their fucking vaping and whatever they're doing.
Love it.
I know. But some of the best feedback that I got today was about the show. And P.S., you guys, our What's Up Weirdo and Friends Live, the 5-hour show, is on YouTube forever. So if you just go to YouTube and search What's Up Weirdo, it's literally there. You can watch it right now. You can watch it 10 times if you want. And we'll obviously do more of these in the future. But some of my favorite feedback that I got today from it was that it felt alive. Like, and they brought up Courtney being on the street. They brought up Bex being in her car. It wasn't like just people sitting there talking. It was like, it was alive. It was. And then another thing that someone said was, you guys are creating a community based on love and friendship and not acting like you're better than anyone.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. We
that's
are.
So nice.
Love and friendship.
After our Patreon, I just crashed. I ate a 2-person salad and then passed out in bed, salad coma. And I realized because I looked to make sure that it had been saved to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that like 300 people or something like that had watched the live stream. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I woke up this morning and like 1,200 people had watched it.
I know it's right under 1,300 right now, which I think is like really successful for our first show, and B, on a holiday weekend when I feel like so many people were commenting that they were out of town and they couldn't watch. Like, I thought it would work for us mostly, but I think it worked against us.
I also think that maybe we should have sent out a graphic more than 2 days before.
I know. You wanted to send it out the day before. I'm like, Tenny, can we hype this thing a tiny bit?
I did, because I was like, this is gonna be a disaster.
No, it was great. We'll give more notice next time. We're still not giving the lineup next time. It's gonna be mystery lineup forever, because that was fun as fuck.
Well, and we have people that couldn't come on this one, so we didn't burn all our special guests.
Yeah, totes. Yes, I have more people for sure. There'll always be more people that we want to fucking promote or like lift up or yeah. And then, right after it ended, when you look out the window and you don't think it's raining that much, so you're like, I'll just fucking go, whatever. So I went to walk the dog and it was like raining pretty good. I like got down the block and I'm like, okay, we're getting fucking rained on. But after being online for 7 hours, I'm like, this is amazing. It was so cozy. But then you called me and I tried to call you back while we were walking in the rain, but you didn't answer.
No, because my phone died.
Weird. Super weird. You and your dad are the same person. He has no phone. You have no phone.
On the back of my leather jacket when I was a punk rock kid, it said, I am slowly becoming everything I hate. So you might not be wrong there.
Dang, I wish you still had your old punk jacket. Give it to me.
I think my old punk jacket, I'm trying to think of what I did to it. It's got to be somewhere. And you know what? It was expensive when I bought it. I bought it in like 1985, and I think I paid like $200 for it back then. So it was
and you were a skinny mini. I bet it would fit me perfect.
I bet you if I saw it, I bet you it's still in circulation somewhere. Someone still has it. And if I saw it, I would know it was mine. That actually happened to me once. I lost it when I was like 22. I wore it to a show in Aurora, Illinois, and left it there.
Dang.
And about a year and a half later, I was at a show at Blondie's in Detroit, and there was a kid wearing my leather jacket.
Oh my God.
And I described like what had been in the pockets in Aurora, Illinois, because he was like, I was at this show in Chicago, just outside of Chicago. I'm like, you were at Aurora, Illinois. I was there. And I was like, there was
my fucking jacket.
I was like, there were like Marlboro Reds in the top pocket here. Like and he was like, oh, this is your fucking coat.
Do you give it back?
Yeah, I got it back.
That was nice. He could have just been like, fuck you.
Yeah, he could have. It was that era where he could have said, fuck you. But also he was in Detroit and I was surrounded by my crew. So
yeah, you was giving up that jacket.
Yes, one way or another.
Damn it. So yeah, we had a blast. Thank you again to everybody that watched. And we got a lot of new Patreons yesterday. A lot of new Pate fam.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. I know, I have such a good vibe today. And a lot of the people that I talked to that were on it were just like, we woke up feeling like so, like such a good love vibe of like glad to be in the community, glad to like be introduced to people that maybe that they didn't know yet, or I thought it was really nice.
All right, stop blowing smoke up your own ass.
Okay, I'm not. I'm just excited. I'm just proud of us. Okay, can I have?
I'm proud. I told you today on the phone, I was proud that we did not crash and lose 5 hours streaming and didn't crash once.
I know. It really went better than I thought it would. I thought it was going to be very like shoddy and dropping out and that people wouldn't hear everybody. And
I was just worried that I was going to have to talk to you for 5 hours and nobody was going to come on as a guest.
We've gone on like 87 road trips together. We talk to each other for 5 hours all the time.
That's what I mean. I don't want to have to do it when we're at home.
I can't stand you. Let me tell you about a weird message that I got the other day.
I don't like it when mom and dad fight.
I hate it. They're getting a divorce. Okay, remember, that's not a word. Remember when?
That's the France way of saying remember.
Malt. Do you? And I swear to you, I keep remembering more words. I called Toad a Pommes frites the other day. I'm like, I remember Pommes frites.
Well, I'm surprised you haven't called him a Pamplemousse.
What's that?
A grapefruit.
Oh, that's a good one. I should know that. I shouldn't. That's on. What is that? The drink that everybody likes? LaCroix. That's a LaCroix flavor.
Yeah, Pamplemousse.
That's a good one. All right. Anyway, back to where we digress. Okay. Remember the last live seance that we did? Was it a seance or remote viewing thing that we did with web crawlers? Remember?
Yeah.
I literally can't talk. Anyway. So I guess somebody pointed this out because I don't fucking remember, but somebody DM'd us on Instagram and said, when you brought up Hollywood Forever Cemetery before you told us what we were supposed to be remote viewing, you had us draw a little picture at the end, and I guess my picture was a duck.
Yeah.
So they wrote me this message and they go, oh, their name is Sterling Moon. They're a new pate. And they said, Jessica, I have a friend named Pleasant. I don't know how to say their last name. Pleasant Gaiman or Gammon, who's been around the LA Hollywood music scene since the 70s. She's part of a group that trained the ducks at Hollywood Forever Cemetery to visit Dee Dee Ramone's grave. So they go there like every day. They have an Instagram called Ramones Ducks. So me drawing a duck was perfect.
Well, there you go. See?
Isn't that so cute? Is that cute? I love it.
It makes sense that you would channel punk rock ducks.
Literally. Like I was dead on. Like my whole shit. Like I'm so stoked on that story. I love, like, listen, we get a lot of DMs and they're mostly lovely. Some of them I'm just like, okay. Like some of them, you know what I mean? Like some of them are just very, okay. But other ones I'm like, that just blew my fucking mind. Like that was a really good DM.
I'm waiting for someone to, like, somehow or another, like, maybe to the WooPod Gmail account. I'm waiting for either you to get like a tit pic or me to get a dick pic, like someone sending something to you, but I get it, or someone sending something to me and you get it.
I'm actually surprised we haven't got one yet. I think
That's what I mean. I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet.
I mean, we're also very open about everything. So, like, they probably are like, well, if I did that, they would literally say my name on the fucking podcast.
That is true. That is true. Since we started doing this podcast, I have gotten way less tit pics and stuff.
Oh.
But I think it's because people know I would say, like, oh shit.
Yeah, we put up that yesterday during the live feed. Somebody said, Tenny is a hottie, MILF fantasy. And we put it up on the screen and your fucking face. So you can't say that shit around us. We're going to put it on the screen.
Does that mean that only moms want to have sex with me?
I don't know. Yeah, well, I think they were calling themselves a MILF or that other MILFs. I don't fucking know. All people, I'm sure, want to have sex with you, dear.
Old people?
No, any people. All ages.
Oh, all people. I thought you said old people.
No, I said all
people.
Sex. All ages. All ages. Everybody wants to fuck you. Anyway, moving on. I forgot to, this is like old. Anyway, another cool DM that we got. This is from EC. They were on our Patreon feed last night. Remember I stopped and said hi to them because they're so nice in DMs. So they sent us a DM a while back that I forgot to read to you, but Tenny probably knows this, but did you guys know that Brad Dourif, famous for voicing Chucky, was married to a professional remote viewer? Her name was Jonina Bernice Dourif. Google her when you get a chance. It's pretty fascinating. I think their daughter has the talent too, but she keeps it on the DL. Anyway, great content. You guys are the best. Did you know that?
I didn't know.
I know, isn't that neat? I gotta look that up. I didn't intend for our whole episode to be about remote viewing, but I like that those things went together.
He's a weird looking dude, right?
The voice of Chucky? I can't think of what he looks like.
Brad Dourif. Yeah, I think he's a weird looking dude. Didn't he play in the first Chucky movie, he's the guy who gets killed that goes into Chucky.
Oh, really? I haven't seen those movies that many times. I don't like Chucky. I'm like not a doll.
You don't like dolls?
No, we went over that with our Patreon post show last night because Adam was talking about a disgusting hot room of old haunted dolls.
This was probably a year ago. I don't think I've ever told you this or brought this up, but like my parents were still here and I was riding my bike and I went to a garage sale and they had like hundreds of dolls. And they were literally like, it was like a quarter each or 10 for $1. Like, and I thought to myself, like, I need to buy all of these and just put these on your porch one night and not tell you.
Fuck off. I swear I don't know what I would do.
Could you imagine if you woke up one morning, there were just 100 fucking dolls on your front porch staring at your front door?
People would be driving by and it would be like punting them off my fucking front porch. Get these fucking things off my porch.
Just dolls flying into the air.
Like I still have hundreds of bees flying around my porch and I would rather have the bees than the dolls.
The bees never went away?
No, they're still just hanging every day going in that hole. But I messaged, there's a Detroit Bee Foundation. I don't fucking know what they are. Bee something.
Right.
But you can email them and they can help you sometimes and relocate them for free. But they haven't emailed me back yet, but I'm waiting.
I wonder if there is like a bee removal service who are like nice to bees and like relocate them somewhere else. And the name of the company is the Bee Gees.
Probably.
That's a really good name for if you anybody out there has a bee company that's friendly to bees. We're the Bee Gees.
Bee gangsters. No, the artwork on their van would be so cute. You can make it like 70s, but with like bees.
Yep. And then like we move bees, they're staying alive.
Oh my God, stop. You're creating a whole business model right now. The thing about us is we're broke and
it's a woman, it's a woman running and like out of her mouth it says ah 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 ah, and then like there's a guy that has like a net catching him and he's like stay alive.
Oh my God. But listen, when they open the back of their van too, there's a disco ball at the top of inside the van. There's a disco ball.
Perfect.
Yes. Bro, whoever starts this business, you better cut us in because that is our whole, that's like me and Tenny stay broke all the time, but we have, if we did all the ideas that we ever thought of, we'd be billionaires.
I feel like the way like we sprinkle ideas out for other people like fairy dust.
Yeah, like just get this. Come get this. One of our Patreons on the high tier pates are on Marco Polo right now. So we send each other videos. And Emily Hoffman the other day, just literally out of nowhere, she's like, I just wanted to market you because I just drove 4 hours to my friend's cat's birthday party and then showed me around the cat birthday party with them having hats on. And I'm like, well, if this isn't someone that knows me as a person, like for real.
Yes.
I love that. Why do like people get us? They really get us.
Yeah. Charlie used to have I used to have birthday parties for Charlie, but he just celebrated them with me.
I know. That makes me want to have a party for animals. I'm kind of a bubble mom, though. I don't really like my dog around other dogs.
Charlie didn't like being around other cats, so.
Yeah. I just worry that they're going to get hurt or somebody's going to freak out or their eyeball's going to get scratched. I don't really like it.
Yeah. I think for Charlie's birthday, I made him like a little cake, but it was made out of tuna.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got to eat it off the dining room table.
Cute. Yeah. If you don't let your pets on your furniture, you're fucked up. That's fucked up. Did you see on the interwebs this week that new deep sea fish that they found that has a clear head? I
did, where you can like its eyes can see out the back of its head.
Yes, it has a transparent fucking head. Like its whole body up until I would say 75% of its back of its body is black or dark, and then the whole front portion is see-through, like a bubble window of their eyeball stems and their fucking brain and their everything.
But it said in that article that it can roll their eyes backwards and see out the back of their head.
The video is so unreal. It doesn't even look real. Like, what is that thing? Oh, it's a barrel eye fish. Google barrel eye fish. But bro, I want to be friends with that thing. I fucking loved it.
You want to be friends with?
I do. That was like, remember those Apple computers?
It's gonna see you coming.
I know. Remember when they made those Apple computers where the front was like whatever and then the back was see-through? That's like this fish is like a deep sea see-through Apple computer. I love it.
You're tired.
I'm fucking delirious, bro.
So am I, actually.
I was supposed to record with Noctivagant podcast today too, but I'm like, bro, I can't do it. I can't do it. And then right at the time that I was supposed to do it, I literally fell asleep anyway. But now we're going to do it on Thursday. I'm not going to hold them. We just need to push it back.
Yes. This is going to be a short episode too because I have to edit it and get it out before I go to Florida.
Yeah, we had a new episode drop last Wednesday, and then we realized that you have to leave for Strange Escapes in St. Augustine, so we have to push a new episode like right now, because if we didn't, it would be like 2 weeks between episodes, and that is depressing. Even though
not acceptable.
No, not acceptable. But even though people could go to the YouTube and watch 5 hours of free content right now, but our first priority is the pod.
The pod.
And you were also on Katie and Beck's Live recently, so people can find that on YouTube. And I was on there before.
Yeah.
But have you been to the St. Augustine Lighthouse before?
20 years ago.
I've never been there. It's a good one. You got to take pictures.
I'll take pictures, maybe a couple. You know I'm bad with taking pictures when I go places.
Well, I know.
Maybe I'll try and do some video that I can give to you for a pate thing.
Yeah, that would be cute. And you're going to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, right?
Yes.
I'm so fucking jealous, bro. Jealous.
Someday I'll do a cool event and you can come with me.
I know.
Like a Paracon or France or a UFO convention or Wisconsin or Belvoir Winery. Like someday I'll do one of those things and you can tag along.
Shut up. I'm not a tag along. What the fuck? Just roasting my life away on this episode. I'm your partner in crime.
Maybe someday when you go to like a UFC event or travel across the country or New York for a UFC event, maybe I could come along and be a friend.
Why don't you go ahead and name any of those things that I literally invited you to every single fucking one, and you said no. Every single one. So stop acting like you're just left at home all by yourself.
I like being alone.
Oh, but my Vegas friend, you know who, did say that we should, like, I think me and you and should, oops, you can bleep that. Sorry, me, you, and your nephew should go to a UFC together. That would be sick as fuck.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yes. So we'll have to figure that out whenever there's a close one.
And I can do something while you guys are watching the UFC fight.
Okay, like we're going to it, so you have to look at it.
I don't want to see people hurting each other. Okay, it's not fun to me.
Okay, listen, then me and will.
I'll go casino.
I just said his name again.
I'll bleep it.
People like those bleeps.
I know they do. They think it's funny.
We get good feedback on our bleeps. I think that's it. Is that it? Should we stop?
That's about it. Do you have anything else?
I mean, I always have other shit, but
I know you do.
Oh,
just remember, I have to edit this whole fucking thing tomorrow.
I know. Well, we barely edit our podcast anyway, but I know. But you have to upload it and do.
But you've said a lot of ums that people won't hear that'll be taken out.
Okay, sorry. One more thing I found out about that I wish I freaking knew about on my Western road trip, but at least I know now. There is a national parks program called National Parks Park Ranger Program, and you can like sign a thing and then like take your dog around the park, and then when you're done you get this cute little tag to put on their collar. It says like Bark Ranger. I find this out now. What the fuck? It's so cute.
Toad could have a little ranger hat by now.
Oh.
Little handkerchief to tie around his neck.
I'm so upset. I know. So
two more things he could rip apart in a frenzy.
Seriously. I know when I got ready to call you, you could tell Toad was like, are you fucking seriously just going to be talking to somebody else again all night? Cool.
He was so good on the 5 hours.
He was. He squeaked quite a bit at the beginning, but then, yeah, towards the end and in the after show, he wasn't bad.
No, he turned into just a big sleepy sausage at the end.
I know. He did good. I was proud of him. I was proud of everybody.
He good baby.
He good baby. Pommes frites.
Pamplemousse.
Pommes frites. Everybody in France is going to hate us.
That is true.
Oh, wait, how do you say ghost?
Oui, oui.
How do you say ghost? I know this because I called it Bean It before. Didn't I say it on here? No, Phantasmito was.
Phantasmito is something else, but I think you're close with French. I think it's probably some version of phantom.
Okay, well, we'll look it up. All we'll have to look up is vodka and ghost.
That's it.
That's all we need to know. Point me to the vodka. Point me to the ghosts. Point me to bookstore. Bibliothèque. That's library.
Yeah.
See, I know stuff. All right. Jeez. Let's get the fuck out of here. I gotta rest more.
Okay.
We'll do a regular sized episode when you're back from St. Aug's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell us if you saw any spooky stuff.
Okay.
Should we tell anybody? Is there any other events coming up that you should tell people to be at? What the fuck days?
I don't have my phone or my calendar like ready to go.
We'll be at UFO Contact in Houghton Lake, Michigan on September 23rd and 24th.
That's the next one coming up?
Yeah, that's in 2 weeks.
Then we have a wedding on October 1st. We'll talk about that.
We just start thinking about fitting into dress clothes.
Yeah, you gotta do something with your face too.
I mean, honestly, if there was ever a wedding that we didn't have to dress up for, that's the one.
I was talking to him. He already got his suit. It's a real wedding.
Well, I know it's a real wedding, but I'm just saying, like, people can wear pants.
I was planned on wearing pants.
Okay, no, wait. You wear a dress, I'll wear pants.
Okay, that's fine. All right, I'm done.
Good job, friend.
Good job, friend. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I have to take you to the thrift store?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Let me know if you change your mind.
I know, and I'll leave you money so you can pick up my dry cleaning.
Fine.
Do you want to pay for it? I won't leave you money and you can pick up my dry cleaning.
I don't care. I have money. I'll get it.
Forget it.
Just bring your money on your trip.
No, you don't have to do anything for me.
Listen, I already said I was going to do it. Just bring your money on your trip and I'll go pay for it.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Bye.